As I settled into my usual spot inside the weathered guard shack at the entrance of the old warehouse, the moon cast eerie shadows that danced across the worn concrete floor. The air was heavy with the scent of dampness and the faint echoes of forgotten memories. My job was simple: keep an eye out for any unauthorized visitors and ensure the security of the place during the night shift. The warehouse had stood here for decades, a relic of the past with its faded brick walls and broken windows. It was rumored to have once been a hub of activity, bustling with workers and storing precious cargo from a time long gone. But now it was a place that had been forsaken by time, left to decay and crumble into obscurity. The night was calm, and I could hear the distant hum of the city as it went about its business. My attention was divided between the flickering screens of the security monitors and the occasional rustling of leaves outside. Hours passed by uneventfully, with nothing but the usual creaks and groans of the old building to keep me company. As the clock ticked closer to midnight, a chill ran down my spine. I dismissed it as a trick of the mind, a product of my overactive imagination fueled by the eerie ambiance of the warehouse. But then, a faint sound reached my ears, a soft whisper, like a distant echo. I strained to listen, my heart pounding in my chest, as the whisper grew louder, morphing into a low and haunting chant. Fear gripped me, and I instinctively reached for the flashlight on the desk. With trembling hands, I pointed the beam of light towards the source of the sound. My breath caught in my throat as the flashlight revealed a figure shrouded in tattered rags, standing at the edge of the shadows. I stumbled back, my heart racing, as the figure stepped into the dim light. It was a sight that defied reason, a ghostly procession of spectral figures, their eyes empty voids that seemed to stare straight through me. Their chant grew louder, filling the air with an otherworldly energy that sent shivers down my spine. I knew I had to escape, to flee from the suffocating presence that seemed to envelop me. I stumbled out of the guard shack, my footsteps echoing through the empty halls as I sprinted towards the exit. The warehouse seemed to twist and shift around me, the walls closing in as if trying to trap me within its decaying embrace. I burst out into the open air, gasping for breath as I stumbled into the moonlit courtyard. The chant continued to echo in my ears, but it slowly faded into the distance as I put more distance between myself and the warehouse. I collapsed onto the grass, my heart still racing, my mind struggling to make sense of the horrors I had witnessed. It was a nightmarish encounter, one that would forever haunt my thoughts and dreams. As I sat there staring back at the old warehouse, I knew that I had narrowly escaped a fate that was far worse than death. The scars of that night would remain with me, a constant reminder of the inexplicable terrors that lurked in the shadows of the forgotten past.